with burning speeds, digital hearts and anime needs. Thunder echoes in the game, streamer call spells out his name. Channel hype like stormy skies, emotes flash like fireflies. Nash thunderclap in the matrix grind, synthwave dreams in the virtual bind. Streams of pixels we collide, Nash thunderclap on the wild ride. Battle cries in 8-bit flames, echoes cross the cyber plains. Charging forward through the lag, raise the flag, let the code brag. Laser beams and electric shocks, secret chats in the Discord logs. Spamming hearts and battle cheers, victory smiles erase the fears. Lost and found in cyberspace, streaming fast, no time to waste. Nash thunderclap in the storm, anime heart keeps Nash royal lap in the matrix grind, synthwave dreams in the virtual bind. Streams of pixels we collide, Nash thunderclap on the wild ride. Matrix grind, synthwave dreams in the virtual bind. Streams of pixels we collide, Nash thunderclap on a wild ride. Oh, Nash thunderclap on a wild ride. Battle cries in 8-bit flames, echoes cross the cyber plains. Charging forward through the lag, raise the flag, let the code brag. Laser beams and electric shocks, secret chats in the Discord locks. Spamming hearts and battle cheers, victory smiles erase the fears. Lost and found in cyberspace, streaming fast, no time to waste. Nash thunderclap in the storm, anime heart keeps us warm.
Hello, and how are we doing tonight? It's September 2nd. We're in September already. You know what that means? If you watch me, you know we're just 30 days, less than 30 days away from Spooky Scary Month. That's right. Spooky Scary Month. And hopefully by the time we get to October, I will be able to devote as much time possible on the Spooky Scary streams. Ding! King's in the chat. Bon Jovi. Well, a Bon Jovi to you too. A Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi. So yeah, I am back on playing some more Fortnite because I just don't have the time again to start anything new. I got, like I said, got one ready, but it's just a matter of time. I'm hoping maybe, hopefully in 2 weeks. But by the time that happens, we'll be riding into Scary Month. So what I'm wanting to play may just get pushed back to the back of the line. But we'll just have to see how that's going to be. How are you doing tonight? Oh, King says they updated the free games around 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. If you're talking about a PlayStation Plus, there's just, dude, I looked at them. Let me pull them up so I can get a Yes, Psychonauts 2, which I've already got. I've got that physically, and I've got it on Game Pass. Stardew Valley, I've got that on I don't know how many things, and whatever viewfinder is. So to me, kind of lackluster. I mean, you go from Liza P to Psychonauts 2. Not that they're saying there's anything wrong with Psychonauts 2. I haven't played 1 or 2 yet. But you're going from something big to something like that. It's just kind of a lackluster month. Then again, hey, they might be something. They may be Sony may be saving something big for October. Hopefully, maybe we'll get a horror game in there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Silent Hill 2. And I mean the Silent Hill 2 that's coming out because Silent Hill F will be out later this month, as a matter of fact. He says the main character you play as in Psychonauts 2 is the same voice actor of Zim from Invader Zim. Yes, he is. And I cannot remember that dude's name. He has a bunch of voices that you'd be surprised as. A lot of them all sound like Zim, but talks that way in real life too. Not a whole lot of anything I did today. Today was a day off after 4 days of 12-hour shifts, including yesterday, because I ended up having to go in and working a double yesterday. So 4 days of a row in a row, 12. Well, let's be fair, 3 days and then a Sunday shift. He says Richard Stephen Horvitz. I am glad to know the name or remember it. Actually. Slept in a little bit, tried to sleep in a little bit more. I had to go do the technical repair stuff over at my mom's place. Get logged out of YouTube TV, and I had to go in and log her back in. Took 2 seconds, but it got me a chance. We sat down, caught up, chatted about things. I tried calling the real estate company again, 3 weeks in a row. Finally got somebody on the phone, and then they directed me to the person that I'm supposed to talk to. Had to leave a message. So this week, I'm going to call every day because at some point they're going to send me a notice like, hey, you got to sign this, by according to your lease, you got to give us a 60-day notice. Well, I would if you return my phone calls, but you choose not to do that because I think what they're wanting to do is not negotiate with me because at this point, it seems like they're trying to get me stuck here. And right now, staying here is the best option because everything around here is not worth my time to move because I'll be paying pretty much about the same. And I was often, I was all, I was very, and I was told as well, maybe you should try an apartment. And again, I have to remind the people that I'm talking to about an apartment. An apartment, I would be paying more for an apartment than I would at this house. What's the point of me moving into an apartment? Plus, I don't want to be, this doesn't make financial sense to me. Yeah, there's trade-offs here. Trade-offs here. One, more room. Two, yes, I have to do the yard work, but I'm loving to do the yard work. And that's about and I think this go around I have to pay for their suggested pest pest control service. King says hopefully be trying to play stream Metal Gear Solid after some food this Friday. I was about to ask you about that, King, because that's the game I want to get on next is Metal Gear Solid, but I have to be able, me personally, I got to be able to devote like a definite amount of time to that. But that's not happening. Not at least for 2 weeks. To where I can get to the point to where I can get back to streaming when I get off work and I'm not getting off at like a dumb hour. Now I could do it, but I'll take it back. I could do it. Um But the days I work 12 hours is out of the question. If I work a normal 8 hours and I come home and start at 9, I can get get in a good 2 hours. But we will have to see how that's going to work out. Let's get the plugs out of the way, and then we're going to get started.
Rescue mission.
Let's get some subs!
Yes, subs. Don't forget to subscribe to me on Kick, subscribe to me on Twitch, subscribe to me on youtube.com/@NashThunderclap and Nash Thunderclap Live. I got to stop mentioning it till I start doing stuff on there again. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Zitter. That's where you get all my updates. Everything's Nash Thunderclap. YouTube, broadcasting on all three tonight, including YouTube. Do the thing. Do the thing. Help me with the algorithm. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, let's get started. I also tried. I tried to use a different capture card. The one that I bought for travel reasons, the Elgato Neo. Of course, no signal. And because listening to the Gears of War playback, the audio was choppy. And I'm going to have to go back and listen to this when I'm done with it, see if the audio is choppy on this, because I'm streaming, I'm not recording. And I've tried everything I could to fix the choppy audio. It could have been just the game, because there was a lot going on, but it was doing it during Donkey Kong too. Oh, give me 1 second here. Oh, I hope I don't get a hit on that. Is that a banana Wolverine? He says, you'll be doomed to see scars on your character forever. I guess. And I've gotten hooked. I've gotten, like, hooked back onto the Fortnite. I even took my Switch 2 with me yesterday and got a couple of rounds in. So I'm hooked. I'm back into it. I will be playing this a while until I get bored with it. I don't want to. Oh. Yeah, they're shooting above me. Gee, that's what I need. Good. Getting a little bit better with that stuff. Somebody there a little while ago. Yeah, you tried. I appreciate you. I mean, I do. I really do. Tell me where you are without telling me where you are. Oh, where'd she go? Disappeared. I didn't get her. Dang. Damn it! Could it get it? Could it get it? Could not have gotten it down right. Let me know, anybody, that if the game audio's cracking. Let me know. Taken out by Yodel and Heidi. Decent start. Decent start. Get that lined up just right. Oh, is this what you picked for me? Right. You spawned in front of the Jam Master. Headshot. Did I? That's all she wrote. that. Ready to do a good start. There we go. That's sort of. Give me that indicator. Damn it! I didn't have a good aim. You know what? That's what I get. That's what I get for disturbing somebody's attempt to kill the big worm, and then I steal the kill of the big worm. All on me. What kind of pose is that? That is just like a weird pose. Stuck in some kind of muck. I am the Mando. I can actually do something. They all coming in. Alright, I had to take out the bubble hunter. No, I'm not sorry. Why am I being sorry? No, I ain't sorry for nothing. Shooting at me. You trying to like gang up on me all of a sudden. And that dude has some beefy armor on too. And lady, you was scaring me. Stalking, what's up, Stalking? Hey, Nash. Hey, Nash, stop by to say hi before dinner. Have a good night. By the way, don't know if you go to Target, but they have pre-made meals called Good and Gathered, and they're plenty tasty. I do not, but now that you told me, I'm going to take part. I am going to partake in such. Thank you very much, Stalking. And thank you for dropping in. I am always humbled by your appearance in the chat. Always humbled. That should be all the way over there, yo. Oh, and it's gone. Never mind. Couldn't gather. Gotta make sure to look that up. Got shots going. Ah, shit. Got me. Damn it. Oh, I thought I was going to be sneaky. You know what I should have done? Stayed underneath the, where the waterfall, where the water was coming out. That's where I should have stayed. See there? Yeah, I still could have been safe. Never mind. Damn it. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. Gather. That's what it. I don't know where I got good and tasty. Chicken and cheese quesadilla cones. Pork soup dumpling. Yum yum. Lobster mac and cheese bites. Target here. Transformer clearance, which the whole search for like clearance goods is hasn't been great lately. Well, it hasn't been good for a while, but it's just really not been great lately. And I just the days where I can go into Target and just thumb through their clearance video game section and find some some gems in there. Good stuff. But alas, can't have good things anymore. That's anywhere. And then the places that I would go that would sell like all the kind of aftermarket, like clearance stuff, like, you know, dirt cheap places like that. And yeah, no, none of those are around here anymore. Not in my area. Can't take advantage of that. And I miss it, man. There's just something about going there, going to those aisles and like, oh, they still selling that shit for like $60, but they got it here for 14. Hells yeah. Jesus, you gonna sit there and keep like hammering away? And I was giving you a chance, but this shit wasn't taking long enough. And I wasn't expecting to do any kind of long range stuff with a shotgun. Thank you for the dead eye. Thank you for the shotgun pistol. Thank you for the gold. Love to engage, but I desperately. Headshot. Jesus, come on, folks. And you know, I better stop talking shit. That's gonna be at me at the receiver. And that was all she wrote there. Yeah, we don't need any time for this. Sorry, love. Gotta fly. Got a jet, as they say. How long I can stay in the air before fuel goes down. Definitely a gas guzzler, I will say that. There's somebody was shooting. I'll take the assist. Moving. Shit! Shit, 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 shit. Ah. Them tight spots, you know? Oh, them tight spots. Them tight spots. All right, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and I will come back and we a little bit more of this, and I mean a little bit. We'll probably do quite a bit until it's time for bed, I guess. All right, just stand by. I'll be right back.
That's correct. That's really good.
That was pretty easy, thanks.
That was easy? Come
Yeah.
on.
All right, Kyle, what's 24 times 97?
2,328.
It's right. It takes me longer to put in the calculator. All right, Carly, your problem is 93 squared.
8,649.
I'm not through pushing. You're right. Very good. Okay, here's something different. What is the cube root? And I didn't even know what a cube root was, let alone do the stuff in your head, of 195,112. What's that, Zach?
58.
58, you did it. Very good. Well, those kids really impressed us. So we visited a woman who's devoted her life to math to discover why Scott's methods are so successful. Dr. Mary Hatfield, you're an assistant professor here at Arizona State University, and you've been a director of the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, representing literally thousands of math teachers from around the country. I mean, you're in charge of teaching teachers what to teach and how to teach. Now, I understand that Scott's methods are really very different than the traditional way of teaching mathematics, right?
Yes, they are. The traditional way is boring. It's rote memorization. It's procedures and doing something just the way the teacher tells you to do it. And Scott's way is to take those numbers and say, hey, split these numbers apart, put them back together, try this, double this, square that, and all of those things that are just procedures for kids to learn. Scott makes it come alive, and he gives the students a feeling that I have power over these numbers. I can do something with these numbers, and I don't have to do it just one right way. And that gives a student a lot of feeling of confidence. If the math anxiety is diminished, and I see students really turning on to this kind of notion of mathematics.
Just imagine the advantage that these kids are going to have for the rest of their lives because of Scott's methods. That's something. You know, when I brought this tape piece back to our studios, everyone was so impressed with how fast Carla got the answer that we flew Carla and her Aunt Diana here to our studios in Los Angeles, and we're going to give Carla another tough problem. You ready? You ready, Carla? Okay, but just to show everyone that you have no calculators there, show them your hands. Nothing up her sleeves, no sleeves. Here's a tough one. I'm going to give you 73 squared. Now, 73 squared is 73 times 73. What's the answer to that?
5,329.
Wow. You did it just as fast. Carla's Aunt Diana, that's got to amaze you.
It does amaze me. Last evening she was showing me a little bit about how to do it, and I couldn't believe how easy Scott's methods were.
So once you catch on, it's not very hard. Scott, looks like adults like your methods too.
You're right, Mike. My program gives parents the opportunity to help their children, but more importantly, help themselves, because adults use so much math in everyday life.
That's true. Tina Jansen, now you finished high school, but you didn't go on to college.
That's right, Mike. Math was real hard for me in high school, and it was very discouraging.
So you were obviously intimidated to go on to college. Now, but you recently had to go back to work. You had to go back to the workforce again. Why was that?
Well, I married with 2 children, and we needed the extra income. And everyone knows if you're going to get a good job, you need math skills.
Now, you discovered Scott's methods, and come on, don't be modest. Tell us what happened, Tina.
With Scott's method, it gave me the courage and confidence to accept a job in a big hospital dealing with thousands of dollars every day.
Really?
That's
From
right.
frustration to dealing with thousands of dollars? Now, what are you, in the accounting department or something?
In the billing department.
Fantastic. Tina, congratulations. Tina, can we test you?
Sure.
We got a great test for Tina. Now, how many times have you gone to the market and you filled up the basket and you've taken it to the cash register and you never knew how much money you spent until you got there, and sometimes that can be pretty embarrassing, right? Happened to you? Well, Tina here is the human cash register. Watch this. You ready, Tina?
Ready.
Okay. $2.99, $1.26, $1.45, $1.09, pretty expensive bread, and $2.79. Tina, how much money have we spent so far?
$9.58.
But that's really amazing.
Mike, that is terrific. But that's just one example of how math can open doors for adults and their careers.
Yeah. Now, Joe Manson, you're an attorney. Pardon me for asking, but what does an attorney need with math?
Well, Mike, I'll tell you, I hated math. I hated it through high school. I hated it in college. And I was so thankful that there's no math at law school. But I'm a commercial litigator in Fairfax, Virginia, and I use math every single day now.
Well, why can't you just use a calculator?
Well, because it takes too long. I need the edge. I got to be quick. I want to give the number to the judge, to the jury, and to opposing counsel. Even during negotiations, you want to whip that number out.
Well, give me an example how you use math in the courtroom.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. When I discovered Scott's methods, it really gave me the edge, the thing that I needed just to get those answers out. Let's assume that my client owes you $11 million.
I can handle that.
I don't want to pay it all to you, so I say, Mike, look, I'll give you 53%. Come on, Mike, hurry up. I'm going to give you $5.83 million. It's a lot of money.
Wow. But, Joe, what if I said to you, I'm sorry, I'm not going to accept your 53%. I want 78%.
Well, Mike, if you think I'm going to give you $8.58 million, well, I'll see you in court.
Everyone can use it, huh?
Mike, that's just one example of how math can definitely increase your income.
Well, Amy Gra is a business major at Arizona State University. Now, business major, you have to be good in math, don't you?
Well, I didn't used to be. I didn't like math very much because I was very slow at it. Actually, I was always the last one done with my test.
That can be embarrassing, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure. But I wanted to go on to college and get my business degree, which, like you said, requires a lot of math.
So what happened when you discovered Scott's methods?
Math became a lot easier because I could get the problems right in my head, which made it a lot more fun for me.
And so you can do these things in your head? Can we give you a little test?
Sure.
Okay, now you're a business major, which means that someday you want to own your own company, right?
Yeah, a couple of them.
A couple of them. Well, let me give you a problem for one company. Suppose your company has 151 employees in it, and every one of these employees makes $382 a week. And Friday's coming up, Amy. What is your total payroll going to be on Friday?
$57,682.
Right on the money. Amy, you can do our payroll anytime. Now, Zach, we saw you in the remote piece. You're the young guy who taught me what a cube root is, and then you did it in your head. Now, Zach brought his mom with him. Janelle, Mom, you must be very proud of Zach.
Yes, I am. You know, math's always been easy for me, but what Zach can do with Scott's methods is incredible. He gets the right answers and he figures it in his head. And you know, it's also increased his self-confidence and his self-esteem, too.
All right, Zach, are you ready for yet another challenge?
Yeah.
Come on up here. Stand right here. Look over there. Here you see a bunch of envelopes. On the outside of the envelopes are dates. Now, inside these envelopes...
Hello. Hey, I'm back. Thank you for sticking it out with me while I went to go do the pee. Not the poo-poos, I'm sorry. That was just force of habit. I always say the pee-pees and the poo. No, there was none of that. Just grabbing another piece of caffeine here that I don't necessarily need. But here we are. Here we are. All right. Let's watch me get annihilated. Well, let's be fair. I didn't get annihilated. I came in. I just got, I just put in a sandwich. Always check your 6 and your 12s and your 3s and your 9s. just shoot me in the ass. Yawn. No, no time for that, Dr. Jones. No yawning. Thank the bus driver. Thank you, bus driver. Jokers are... Huey in here. Okay. Up. Fuck! Come on! That was some bullshit right there. And I got see they all went where I was going because they were playing follow the leader. Not very very long on that one. But hey, whatever. Hey, we just start a new game. We just start over. Make the best of it. We're waiting. Gold new gaming side. Claim territory for England, for home and country. I am going to kick myself, but that's fine. Settle down, Ghost Rider. Oh no. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, beyond where the... That's not worth it at all. Let somebody else get that. It ain't for me. All the train tracks. Choo. Come on, that must have been headshots. Headshots all day long on me. Got too close. Got too. Yeah, that's the only way I can. They actually have a, hey, it's playing guy in a tie. I swear, the cel-shaded characters they have in this game just looks so out of place. I know they're animated and everything. Look at it. At least have done them in the Fortnite style. But I mean, dude, so put cel-shaded like Call of Duty. They do the same damn thing in Call of Duty, and it just doesn't. It looks so out of place. There's the bus going off in the distance, and then bleep, it disappears. Somebody go over here. I'm going over. Oh, somebody was here. At Deadeye, that's what I want. Amazingly. I never realized that you could boost. Dude, you're not gonna let me warthog you, are you? Man, you let me warthog you? You served me well. I need ammo. Damn it, he had a rocket launcher. Shit. Fuck you, Superman. And your magnetically placed cape on your back. Wow, they couldn't even do the cape around his neck. Boo, epic. Buying and selling Epic accounts violates our rules. Don't get banned. I want to buy this. Oh, God. Tiger? Tiger. Going, Chief. Art. Fuck nuggets. He outplayed me with the shotgun. Shit. Boy, he had a damn magnum. Come on. Oh, I'm now the pancake man. No, don't. Gross. Don't do that. Last second. Yeah, we all got kicked out. Look at that. I saw what you were trying to do, and I give you mad respects for that. We're just going around. It's Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. I wish I could find that X. Mashing the damn decor to get to me. And again, kudos for taking shortcuts. I should start doing that. But they must have heard me. Being naughty. Standing there, because that's all I was doing. That I think. Him. I picked him off. Holy shit, is that an actual sniper rifle? Fuck, give me that. I cannot hold any more gold. How peculiar. Oh my god. Stalking says, oh, welcome back, Stalking. Dinner done, great success. Good and gather, chicken, Pilates, verde. I am definitely down with what you got. I'll be, based off your suggestions, I will be checking them out when I go to the store next time. Payday, perhaps. Need to get back in my vehicle here. This jerk, did he have a, I have a shield. I am glad you had a good dinner, sir. I also had the other night the chicken catatori pesto. Damn good. Damn, aren't you fancy? Like it says, get the family size, which about 4 of us, with leftovers, you're looking at least 4 or 5 meals. Y'all reheat well. That is good. Because I'm always down for still reheat. Look at that, I can't hold any more gold. Headshot. Ah! Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck! And I was doing A-okay. And I got a sniper rifle, an actual, honest to goodness sniper rifle. Ah, did I mess up? Hey, go get my shit. Come on, there's a sniper rifle up there. Get that shit. So out of curiosity, they're stalking. How much? I went to their website to look. How much does one of them meals run you? I'll tell you what I had for lunch today. I don't know if you ever had Sandwich Brothers. I think what it's called. It was like a hamburger, like a half a piece. Right? Not bad. Their breakfast sandwich is pretty good too. Man, I was doing good. Get around in the pill bug. Oh, and you know, before I sign off for tonight, there is something that was announced. I definitely want. I think I talked about it. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. It'll get me into a little bit of practice. It'll get me into a little bit of practice for Nash Thunderclap Live. Let's hear it. Talking corrected himself with hear it. Talking, your response is supposed to be, I've heard it both ways. Or is that what I'm supposed to do? Talking says, you need to do more Nash Thunderclap Lives. Dude, those are your jams, sir. The problem is, it's the time right now. I mean, I said this earlier when I got started. Right now, like this weekend, I worked 4 12-hour shifts in a row. Well, now I take it back. Not 3 in a row. Yesterday I was supposed to like come in at 12, but I ended up coming in at an opening, staying till late, which, you know, all right, the problem is these 12-hour shifts coming in, I am so beat. But if I get off at 8, I mean, I can justify coming in and doing something when I get home at like 9 and doing something till 11. The problem is when I work these 12-hour shifts, I'm just so tired when I get home. And yeah, I mean, it's just 3 hours, but I'm just going in and I am tearing that place apart every day. And I'm in one of these places, yeah, we don't get a lot of people walking in, but when they do, they spend money. Their stuff is not cheap. And, you know, in the meantime, I just go in there and I start moving stuff around, straightening stuff up, all of that. Talking says, hold up, you're like half of America that works extra hours and little breaks, but I know damn well and good you spend time to scroll online at work at least a couple of times. You come across stuff that grind your gears, no excuse. Actually, surprisingly enough, at this place, no. If I was at the old place, absolutely. But at the other place, no, I stay pretty busy. The only time I ever really get on my phone is when I'm on lunch. And yeah, I come across stuff there that I want to talk about, but then when I get home, I'm just so tired because, one, I've been talking to people all day and talking in general, and it's just like getting the energy. Like I have no energy, and I'll take the time and come in and like, you know what? I'm gonna sit on my ass, and I will either on the Switch 2 or on my Xbox, I'll play a little Cyberpunk. Or here lately, I've been playing Fortnite. Because Fortnite's got me again. Which, you know, how long is that going to last? Alright. tether me and all that. There's some symbolism to this. Can you have too much gold? I have 5,000 pieces of gold. Let's say I forget what I was going to. And like yesterday, I mean, it was Labor Day and all. I wasn't really busy. I wasn't expecting it. But I mean, I took my Switch too, just because I figured out the Wi-Fi password at work, and then on my break and what little downtime I did have, I played a little bit of Fortnite. But I didn't get a chance to do anything. Like the only thing really, like today, I was listening about how our president had kind of like a press conference thing about moving, I guess, Space Forces headquarters or whatever to Huntsville, Alabama. You know, Lord knows Alabama needs it. Aha, I took your kill. Like a bitch. Headshot. But I would like to get a little time and do all that stuff with Thunderclap Live. I mean, some of the big things being talked about right now, the big deal is all this censorship stuff. Like the payment processors are getting in and telling like companies like Valve and itch.io and GOG. Well, not GOG. GOG is like, yeah, fuck you. That you know, can't sell these adult games. Which is ridiculous. Not that I care about the adult games, you know, play whatever the hell you want as long as it's not hurting anybody. But this is just a steeper, that's just a steeper, I mean, that's just a step to further censorship. And the people that are causing this is like some little group out of Australia, and they're all like liberal moms, don't have any kids. And the thing that I find is funny, because they're saying they're doing it for the kids, which they're not. They're doing it against stuff that they don't like, and they don't like games right now because, oh God, please don't touch your romance novels that are perverted as hell. Oh, don't do anything to the OnlyFans models because, you know, because they're doing it because they're stunning and brave and empowering women. But you give it enough time, they'll come after them too. And then there was this announcement today with that no tax on tips things. Streamers, if they're making below a certain amount, won't have any taxes on their donation. That made a lot of people like really happy, but there's of course caveats to that. And I didn't realize this, but that whole no tax on tips thing is only temporary, because it's only going to last till 8, I think. But it could be permanent if Congress votes it in. But depending on who's in Congress at the time, I don't know. Which it doesn't matter to me. I don't get tips for nothing. And the actual and you get get spoiled by one sniper rifle. You know what I mean? You get that one sniper rifle and you get spoiled by it. Eight. Can't have nice things. Thinking bunker on the other side of the form. I could have probably gotten like a hits sniper rifle. Eight left. I ain't trusting nothing right now. Nothing. What the hell was that? Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm not going to say it was bound to happen, but it happened. A victory royale with cheese. The first time in a long time. And I stuck with the strategy. I stuck with my old strategy. Hang back. Only attack when you need to. And you know what? I got that assist. And yeah. Fun had been had by all. So, yes. Good on me. And this is a good way to end in this Fortnite part of the stream. So yeah, that was fantastic. And I thank you all for your support. I couldn't have done it without each at home, sitting on your sofas or in front of your computer, cheering me on, waving your pennants, giving me like the strength that I need. Win at Fortnite. Fun had been had by all, especially me. All right. So let us go into here. All right. And I definitely want to talk about this because it's official now. It's definitely official now. Get into a little bit of practice on this. All right, come on. There we go. Paramount is officially making a Call of now. I am surprised. I'm really surprised that it took them this long to make a Call of Duty movie. Will this a blockbuster billion-dollar franchise? Absolutely not. Because in order to do a Call of Duty right, you're gonna have to make it R-rated. Because there ain't too many, I don't see too many military movies, not too many, that are PG-13. But I'm sure they're going to want to do it because they're going to want the kids to see it because the kids love Call of Duty, even though it's an M-rated game. But Call of Duty does not have the same luster and shine as something as a Minecraft. I'm sure somewhere in the bowels of Hollywood they were talking about a Roblox movie. That's probably out of the way. They're making a Skibbity toilet movie. And that was using Gary's Mods asset. But this is from Insider Gaming. Oh, wow. Somebody's giving the Spartan boot right there. Let's take a look at this and go over it. Paramount has officially acquired the rights to produce a Call of Duty movie. In an announcement on Tuesday, it was said that Paramount will create a live-action film based off of the long-running franchise. The news comes days after initial rumors began to circulate. They had been talking about this the last few weeks that they wanted to snatch up Call of Duty. But I find it funny that it was only Paramount that was mentioned. Didn't hear Warner Brothers. I know Disney wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. Universal didn't hear any of that. I'm surprised Universal didn't pick that up because Universal and Microsoft are kind of like this. If you look at the whole Comcast infrastructure, but of course, Microsoft wanted NBC wanted their shit dropped from MSNBC. Now it's just MS News. Go figure. But I'm surprised nobody else jumped up on it. Paramount CEO David Ellison said that it is as a lifelong fan of Call of Duty, the opportunity for his dreams to develop a movie on the franchise is a dream come true. Was he in the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies throwing them gamer words like a true Call of Duty veteran? Saying stuff about the other player's mama, calling them a bundle of sticks, or an English word for cigarettes, dropping slurs. You have to wonder. And he goes on to say, being entrusted by Activision and players worldwide to bring this extraordinary storytelling universe to the big screen is both an honor and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Said, we're approaching this film with the same disciplined, uncompromising commitment to excellence that guided our work on Top Gun Maverick, ensuring that it meets exceptionally high standards the franchise and its fans deserve. Paramount just merged with Skydance. They need a hit out of the park. They need something that will knock it out of the park. And if they shoot this movie and make this movie like in the style of Top Gun Maverick and make it extremely patriotic, I couldn't see this not succeeding. I mean, in my mind, in order for this to work, they had to film it like a Top Gun Maverick, or they're going to have to film it like Black Hawk Down. It's got to be dark and gritty. It's got to look realistic. But you know what they're going to do. They're probably going to do something stupid like it's it's probably a bunch of kids play Call of Duty and then somehow get sucked into a Call of Duty universe by like a like they probably were eating Doritos and holding bottles of Mountain Dew in their hands while their house got struck by lightning, and then they were transported to the magical world of Call of Duty. And instead of being like a gritty, realistic action movie, it's going to be some kind of goof. It's going to be based off the multiplayer, like Warzone or Zombies, and they're going to meet they're going to meet the characters, and then they're going to throw in some of the skin characters in there. Like you'll see Snoop Dogg and Cardi B, and maybe Cheech and Chong or Seth Rogen will probably have an appearance. That's what they're gonna do, and it's gonna have some Call of Duty, that kind of stuff. It's not gonna be anything with like manliness and grit and a great story, because the old Modern Warfare games, they had great story, and it is in their best interest to adapt those stories. But no. This is Hollywood we're talking about. We don't want anything with masculinity in it, even though there is a pivot going on right now because people are realizing, oh shit, we're driving our customers away. Because Marvel's dead, Star Wars dead, because Marvel had kind of a good step forward with Fantastic Four. I personally thought Fantastic Four was okay if it wasn't for Pedro Pascal and the woman that played Sue Storm. It would have been okay. I mean, the guy that played the Thing and Johnny Storm, they were good, but it was just Pedro Pascal is not Reed Richards. Anyway, enough of that. Continuing on. Ellison added that he can promise that Paramount will be resolute in our mission to deliver a cinematic experience that honors the legacy in this one-in-a-million brand. They're going to offer a battle pass. In order to see the movie all the way, you got to get the movie battle pass. Activision president Rob Kostic said that with Paramount, the studio has found what he believes to be a fantastic partner, bringing the series to the big screen. Big reminder here. Paramount made the Halo series, and it was dog shit. Dog shit. The film will honor and expand upon what has made this franchise great in the first place. We cannot wait to get started. Our shared goal is quite simple: create an unforgettable blockbuster movie experience that our community loves, and one that excites and inspires new fans of the franchise. If you're being disruptive or harassing in the movie theater or throwing gaming words around and all that, you're going to get banned from the movie theater. All movie theaters. Joke there. As far as who will write, direct, and star in the film, that information won't be revealed for some time. Even a release date is far too off to be announced at this time. Well, they just announced it, so they haven't got a script. This is probably like 2-3 years down the road. The deal, according to sources at Variety, is for just one movie. However, there are opportunities to expand further. What do you think of a call? Okay, all right, screw that. So what do y'all think about Call of Duty being official? I think it's just going to be another video game movie that, unless it is taken seriously, which it will not be taken seriously, it's just going to come and go. It's just going to come and go. But they've got to make this an R-rated movie that is going to have to be dark, and it's going to have to be gritty. I want to see how they're going to do No Russian. Will they make mention of it? Will they actually recreate No Russian in live action? I mean, I don't know. mean, that'll be something that I will kind of want to see. And I think there was something that came up. Let me see if I can pull this up. I think I saw it on X. I can pull that up. Yeah, because you already know this is bullshit right here. And this, in Hollywood, they would do this crap. Dwayne the Rock Johnson, or the Pebble, because he's shrunk. He has shrunk down. Dwayne the Rock Johnson has been cast to play Captain John Price in the upcoming Call of Duty movie. Mine, they said nobody's been casted yet. They are not. Actually, no, I take it back. It would not surprise me if they cast him as Captain Price. I would love to see The Rock pull off a thick, is it Irish accent or Scottish accent? Is an accent like that. Let me see what the comments say. Because it's obvious bait. Of course it's obvious bait. And you could tell this is obvious bait. But you know what's funny, because they will do something like that. Let's get The Rock in the Rock's better off he could probably play Gaz, but not John Price. If anything, maybe Jason Statham, maybe. But that's two different complete accents. Your best way around this is to get somebody that absolutely has get unknowns, or get somebody in there that is young and tough enough, like manly enough to play in these roles. They won't do it. It'll be Tom Holland. He'll be Price. But you can look at Tom Holland. He'll never get big and beefy like The Rock. He can never do anything like that. But we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, because they just announced it this week. We'll have to see how it's going to turn out once we get that first trailer. So if we're looking 2-3 years down the road, they could possibly, if they get a good script together, they could probably have something up and running by next year. And then maybe we'll see the trailer by the next Game Award. I will make that prediction. But Paramount's not really exactly knocking them out of the park. They have a few things here and there. I mean, Tulsa King and Yellowstone have been hits. The Sonic the Hedgehog movies have been hits. But they've been fucking stuff up too, like Star Trek. Like they fucked Star Trek up. So it's a wait and see. Hopefully the people at Skydance at least if they'll have some good head on their shoulders, and they'll look at this and like, we cannot fuck this up. And if the president of the company says and claims that he's a Call of Duty fan, because you know they'll claim it, but they only say that to get people to believe that they're not going to do any wrong by it. I mean, I will say with Masters of the Universe Revelation, when Kevin Smith was the showrunner on that, he said that he was a huge fan of Masters of the Universe, but it was proven that in past interviews, he said that he had Masters of the Universe was past his time. He never followed it. He was never a fan of it. He didn't get it. And then Revelation turned the way it did. I heard the second series was a lot better, but at that point, people were kind of done with it, because we were getting into that was this at that time frame that was getting in the start, people were getting sick of all the stupid shit. They were not making these things to please the fans. They were making these things to push an agenda. That's what they were doing. Because it was all about Tila, not about He-Man. That was, and then Kevin Smith went after people, you know, as they would in Hollywood, because they can't handle criticism. But Kevin Smith's never really been able to handle criticism. Never. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and that was the reason why I canceled my Netflix. Plus, Netflix was heading down a road anyway. But I digress. All right. Well, tell me what you think in the comments. What you think about a Call of Duty movie? All right. Well, that wasn't bad. I mean, that kind of. I think I was somewhat coherent in that. That does get me into kind of a mood to do something in Nash Thunderclap Live. Oh, which by the way, I'm still in my in the doghouse on that channel. I'm still in the doghouse. I don't get out of the doghouse till October 19th. I may wait till after that goes up, so that way I don't want to get hit from some kind of community something or other and they ban the channel, but whatever. All right, I think it is time to wrap it up. I went a little longer than I thought. I didn't expect to talk about that as much as I did. Well, anyway, let's do the plugs. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to me on Twitch, Kick, youtube.com/@NashThunderclap and Nash Thunderclap Live. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Zitter. That's where you get all my updates. Everything's Nash Thunderclap. YouTube, you're here, you're watching, you're live. Help me out. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever it takes to help me with this crazy algorithm. I would greatly appreciate that. All right, I want to go ahead and thank Stalking and King. Thank you for hopping in the chat and keeping it up. I greatly appreciate it. Anybody that stopped in for just a little bit of your time, I thank you for that as well. King says night. Good night, King. As far as when I will be on next this week, I don't know. Just keep an eye on the socials. I don't know what I'll be doing. It could be more Fortnite or it could be something else. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So until next time, everybody, have a good night. Take it easy. Bye for now. Oh, and fuck off.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
So long, gay boy!